Today, what we were able to witness is the greatness of Gary and the greatness of Head Start coming together.
We know that the success of our children directly influences the success of our city.
In order to create big projects and deliver for Northwest Indiana, we have to have and must have an educational workforce to be able to fill those jobs.
We're laying a foundation for stronger families, a stronger economy, and a stronger Gary, Indiana for generations to come. This isn't just about education.
All right, good morning. Welcome to the Redevelopment Commission Finance Committee meeting. Today is May 15th, 2025. We'll start with a roll call. Commissioner Rogie.
Here.
We'll start with a roll call. Commissioner Rogie.
Here.
Commissioner Dunn. Commissioner.
Present.
And we have currently have one committee member that is not present. That would be Darren Washington, and I think there's some changes that are going to be made to our Finance Committee moving forward with new appointees from the Common Council. So we're going to go ahead and start with the next agenda item, which is May claims. All right. Yep.
Okay, for the month of May, I am looking to pay American Eagle Security in the amount of $1,065. This is a reoccurring expense monthly. Republic, $31,336.06. East Lake Management Group, $10,472.54 for 2 months of rental expenses, which is reoccurring. Innovative Planning, $7,915, reoccurring expense monthly. Smith Surzick, $28,595.85. Powers and Sons, we have to make some amendments there because we do have a change order in place for $23,000. However, the invoice amount is for $23,079.65. So that will be a grand total for May month claims, $79,384.45. Any questions?
Yeah, I got a couple questions. So just East Lake Management Group, is that across the street?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Okay. And then Smith Surzick, I don't know if I heard that before.
Smith Surzick does the title searches and exams on properties, and they're currently doing title searches for, I think, about 100 properties. 80? Yeah. For tax sale.
Yeah. And we're also sharing this resource when it comes to our tax sales that we acquired in calendar year 2024 for the redevelopment. For the Lake County Commissioner sale. The law department is handling a portion of those deeds, perfecting those deeds and getting them through the Lake County Commissioner's process through state statute. So we reduced the amount of cost for property acquisition, and then we're also working with our law department to be able to handle half of what we acquired in the tax sale process.
So the next item that was on the agenda was in reference to a reimbursement from the lakefront TIF to the non-reverting fund. This reimbursement will represent the transfer of funds to be compensated from non-reverting for expenditures originally incurred on behalf of lakefront TIF. The expenses were initially covered by non-reverting fund to compensate 2 vendors, American Structure Point and Dunnet Bay Construction, for a Buffington Harbor project that was initiated back in 2019. The expenditures were directly related to activities or obligations of the lakefront TIF, but they were paid out of the non-reverting fund. We will be getting a resolution in efforts to initiate the reimbursement transfer. If you have any questions?
I don't.
So, the non-reverting fund, as you put final
Put your mic on, Roki.
But you're,
Your mic.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. No, no, you turned it on. Okay.
there we go. Okay, non-reverting fund, you're gonna show, $4,349,000 dollars in it at this point.
So the non-reverting fund is currently in the negative at this point.
Well, I know it is, but I mean, well, okay, I'm just looking at the report, I'm sorry.
Okay?
Final result, Lakefront 444-7, zero balance.
Yes.
And non-reverting plus $4,349,156.64. So, and then there's another line that says future reimbursements needed as tax revenue comes in, $3,049,000. What?
So what's happening?
Where would, I know we were in a deficit in the non-reverting fund last month, let's say.
Yes.
But if there is 4 million going in, it's not.
No. So what we're doing is we're going to get a resolution to transfer the funds from the Lakefront TIF.
Right.
So Lakefront TIF right now only has $3,169,356.
Yeah.
So once Lakefront TIF refunds non-reverting, then the Lakefront TIF will be at zero. So, and then that last sentence there where it says future reimbursements needed, then everything that comes in for the Lakefront TIF will actually have to go to the non-reverting to replenish the reimbursements that we're requesting in reference to the payments that was paid out from non-reverting for Buffington Harbor's project.
Okay. And I guess I'm getting this morning.
Yeah, I apologize.
Whereas you sent me I'm just going to call it the Gateway, 220 some pages. I got through about 100 and some.
You're good.
And I know, but I couldn't see again. I was going crazy. I noticed down there, of course, where was the lakefront? Oh, yes, the lakefront 004. Is that? Oh my! Is that different? 004 is different than this lakefront?
Then the 4 4s.
444-7.
Numbers.
So, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's the same fund.
Okay, so saying it's the same fund, on the first page, or the third page, I should say, of the report, revenues 549,607, expenditures 225,157. Well, fine. And then it goes on to explain some of the expenditures on down. But if you go down far enough, I mean, not too far actually, I don't remember what page, it shows that the lakefront has a balance of $3,350,830. So that probably comes close to this one. That's why I'm getting a little confused, you see.
Right.
And, you know, which report is which, and at what time of in the earth was this one done? I mean, this has a date up here, the one he gave this morning, of 1/1/25 with an amount balance. And then I just don't know for sure what the date of the Gateway one is.
Right, so we did have expenditures that we had to pay out. So what you're seeing on the memo reflects those expenditures. So that's why there is a difference, because we
Yeah.
did have to pay a couple of vendors between the Gateway expense report and the internal memo that was created.
Okay. So we're coming along. I see how you're putting it together now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But are we going to discuss this Gateway thing today or not? In any way, shape, or form? Or was it just information? I've never gotten this before in all the years I've
It
been
was
here.
just, and we were just sharing the information, just basically
Oh,
to let
okay.
you know that they are working
Well, I was
diligently on the
very
report.
happy to get it, very surprised, and I was very, I was taken back that how much information there was. And
So I didn't get it.
and a great
Oh,
deal of that information
No,
I
I sent
didn't
it to you.
understand.
When did it come?
To your
I
email.
said, when did it come?
Was it like
This
2
week?
days ago? Yeah, it was a couple days or so.
Yeah, a couple days
Yeah,
ago.
and I know the memo was also sent to the commissioners too.
Right.
Came from
Also
Corey,
the
didn't it?
detail, yeah.
I think.
Probably most
Right.
likely a
You said
double
this
check
week?
your-
Oh, it came from
My
you.
spam.
Yeah,
It came from me.
Well, the gateway balance.
yeah, Gateway.
Ian
Yeah.
Walton.
Okay.
Then the internal memo that came from our team, that came from Corey too.
Okay.
No, just one more little thing. On the Gateway, and maybe I didn't go down far enough, obviously, I only went down 100 and some pages. Does anything show up in the Gateway thing of the non-reverting fund? Because it's not a TIF. And I just wondered, because I'm trying to consolidate these
Yeah.
things in my
That's
own
right.
mind. And if there's not, and then I wonder, well, why not? And then what is a non-reverting fund in reality?
That is a good question.
Oh,
And I do not have the answer to that one.
okay.
I guess I'll join the table. Corey Sharp. I will have to look into that on whether the non-reverting fund is in Gateway, because the state requires that we communicate to them on an annual basis our TIF funds. And that is what is this Gateway report, is our TIF funds. Now, our financial consultant, Crow, we shared all of our financials with them, and they put this report together for us. They may have submitted the non-reverting fund. I'll get through that document and double check. But your non-reverting fund is your cash on hand fund. It is an unrestricted fund, which is why it's called, well, it's non-reverting because it never goes away, but it is your cash on hand. Our TIF dollars have limitations in geometry and or geography and how you can spend those funds. So that is why basically the Gateway is an opportunity for the state to perform an audit on how we are spending those funds.
Thank you, Ms. Sharp.
Okay, thanks. So I interrupted, and so where are we now, Mr. Harris?
Oh,
Well, that's all that I had this morning.
That this is what's remaining on the agenda outside of the May claims. This memorandum that we're going to prepare a resolution for to formalize our next coming redevelopment commission meeting, May 28th. And outside of that, we have no one from the public here for public comments. And I think we're on to adjournment.
Let me do that. I make a motion to adjourn.
A second.
All right, so moved.
A stronger community. When we invest in our children, we invest in our community.